splashing down.
10% today.
Okay.
Oh,
Show
wow.
me them.
Okay, so you're now on the viaduct.
Oh, really?
A viaduct. I don't know if it's the viaduct.
Ah.
Obviously one. And there are people who even come along to look.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of cars parking there. So this must be the viaduct. This must be the pub.
Yeah, sure does look like. No internet.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service 2, Leeds. The next station stop is Hellyfield.
On the. Oh yeah, it does.
everybody else.
No, Louis, you stay there.
Salty salt. Vinegar. Thank you very much.
Salty salt.
Chips do come. Yeah. Distinctly fishy.
So is this Greek music?
Hard to say. Okay, that's roughly in 3 parts.
It's a bit like sweet.
If there's anything to really cut open that stuff.
You can cut.
Gosh, that's very well done.
time for bed. Will you tuck me in, please? Thank you. Oh, you want me to say a few words about our trip to Yorkshire? Oh, yes. That was so exciting. Not only was the food great, especially the fish and chips and that Greek restaurant, but the train ride through the Yorkshire Dales was amazing. We had so much fun, and you've never seen so many happy sheep. It's thanks to those sheep that I have this lovely red jersey. Will that do? Okay, I'm off to sleep. Turn off the lights as you leave.